What did we do yesterday? We did features of
Yes,
advertisement.
we did features.
We did features of an advertisement, of a promotional campaign. And today I'm going to show you how we need to approach an analysis, how we need to write down the answer to a question. I'm going to share sample responses. And what you see over here on the screen is, what is it called? It's called Cuisine Island, Seychelles. It's a beach and it's a holiday destination, one of the most luxurious and highly popular place. And where is it? So they're going to give you an overview. Why am I showing you this? Because in English language, when it comes to advertisements, they are more or less interested in the locations in different parts of the world, how their packages are, and you can see their activities and features and villas and sustainability. And what's their success story? Do you want to make any reservations? I wish we could all make a reservation one day. So yes, it's, how would you describe this picture? Aisha, over to you. Can you just describe this picture before I move on with the idea of, how would you
Listen,
describe this picture?
it looks relaxing and it looks very beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Do you find it like it's very close to nature, Mother Nature? Like
Yes,
it's turquoise blue water. You look at the different shades of blue, cobalt blue, turquoise blue, and then you have really dark blue, and then you have greenery around you. So it's kind of like a safe haven, but at the same time, it seems to be a paradise on earth. How would you say about that? A paradise on earth. I want you to be exposed to the style and the ways in which an advertisement is written. There's always a scripting taking place. So you pay attention. Look at this. The intimate private islandscape of cuisine beckons a select few to cast their fleeting footprints upon her. So they're calling the beach as her, island as her, pure sugar white shores. See? The sand, pure sugar white shores, and feel her heart beating, a restorative, calming rhythm. Is it emotively charged language? Yes or no? Do you find can you listen to the poetic element in in these lines? Isn't it?
yes,
It's
yes.
almost like, you know? So the point that we are trying to communicate is that a good advertisement, a good promotional campaign should be emotionally connected to the audiences. So, Shiza, and like you need to tell me, who do you think would be coming to this place for vacations? This holiday destination, an island, it's a private island and it can be for rental. So whom do you think connect with nature? They're saying, whom do you think would be coming over here? Perhaps newlywed couples, right? It could be for families. It could be for perfect for any wedding ceremony even as well. You know, there could be so many ways in which you can describe. I want you to look at the language over here. Our petite private island wonder. Can you read it, Aisha? I request you to please read. I think you should start reading from here. Cuisine Island is available for exclusive private island rentals. Read from here.
Island is available for exclusive private island rentals for vacation with friends and family, festivities, celebrations, and special occasions.
So
Our
where is my intended audience? Who is my intended audience?
friends and family.
Friends and family, newlywed couples. It could be perfect for any festivity, celebration, like a special occasion of wedding. Yes, you want to just have some time off from the city life, and you just want to take a refuge. And then how does it go? Please read it. Our petite private island,
Our petite private island wonder in the
Seychelles,
Seychelles allows guests to connect to nature in a way you could never comprehend, only
could
through the
never comprehend, never. Adverb of frequency, never. This shows utmost exaggeration. It shows a competitive pitch for the marketing tactic also. It does show and it does connect with an idea of that we don't have any comparison. We are unique. We are the best. You could never imagine. You could never comprehend. Only truly feel and experience diving along coral reefs, serene guided hikes through the native flora and fauna. Botanical jargons have been used, and a sense of the oceans, oh wisdom, as you sink your toes into the island's soft, nurturing sand. Shiza and Aisha, to be very honest, it seems that I am actually over there. I am dipping my feet and just enjoying my time. So it gives me that feel that I really wish that I need to be there. As
Miss,
contributors, Mhm. Please,
Miss,
yes, say.
it's giving out visual effects.
Visual effect, highly imaginative, and I could see it makes it so lively and believable. I can feel that the author, the writer, is talking to us as contributors of ecotourism. So they're preserving nature as well. Our private island villas after guests, every authentic. Now we'll continue reading all of this, but you tell me, what do you think? Imagine that you have stayed over here for a week. What would be your review? Are you going to give it a 5 star, 3 star, 2 star, 1 star? Do you think you're going to have a good experience?
Yes, Miss.
Do you think, Shiza, you will have a wonderful experience? As if we all together, we have been just going and visiting this place? Yes, Shiza. Would you think people in general would have good experience over here? Okay, so now I'm going to show you that this question had been given in your exam paper, one of the question papers. Okay, now your question paper is going to look like this. It says, this is your reading paper, by the way. You can write it down, give the heading now. Please hold on to your notebooks. It says reading paper. All right. It says reading paper. Reading paper 1, and I am in section A. This carries 25 marks in total. As you can see better right over here, I have 10 marks, I have 15 marks. All right. So the following text is taken from a website. I just showed you the website, advertising a holiday location. And this is about a the holiday package, like it's about Cuisine Island. Imagine you have recently stayed at Cuisine Island. So Shiza and Aisha, they have stayed at the Cuisine Island. Write the text for a review of your experience, which will be posted on the Real Deal Holiday Review website. So a person, a viewer, an audience like me who have never visited such a place, they should know, they must know, will it be worth spending money on it or not? Should I be able to spend money on it or not? And how much do I need to write on? 100 to 200 words, which is less than your O levels, even directed writing response, which you used to compose. Now, the rule is you will never attempt this question in the first place. Follow the guideline. How to approach the above question. Above question means question number 1, part A. The first step number 1. Shiza, can you please read for us? Can you read the step number 1, beta? I'll be so thankful. All right, we can ask Aisha. We're running short of time then. Yes, Aisha, can you read step number 1?
Read and annotate the text. Highlight the most significant points which provide you a new idea/point.
What do you mean by annotate? In the first place, I should be reading the passage which is given right over here. This is the passage. This is the text, your advertisement, which has been given to us right over here. So I'm going to read it and I'm going to annotate it. I will show you how. I'm going to annotate it according to the features which I taught you yesterday. According to the features of the text. According to the features of the text. Text means advertisement. So do you remember any sort of features that I taught you? If not, turn the page back, have a quick check on it, have a look at it also, so that you should be able to contribute your points. Yes, in the chat box. Okay, it's fine. No issues. But as far as you're here, you're able to understand, you're comfortable, you're communicating through chat box, it's fine. Step number 2, once you have read thoroughly the text, then only I will ask you what I have explained. So Aisha Mim, you will be recapping what I've explained to you. The first step is read and annotate the text. The second step is write a review in 150 to 200 words. So I should be basing my answer should be based upon the advertisement. It should be relevant to the particular features of the text which has been used. Then you have step number 3, compare the similarities and differences between the two types of text. So this I will tell you how. This is later part. This deals with question number 1, part B. And I would like to show you how. It says step number 3, compare the similarities. See, I'm right over here. Step number 3 is all relevant to my compare your review with the advertisement, analyzing form, language, and style. I will just tell you, write it down, note it down. Analyzing means creating effects. Creating effects. Why? If there is exaggeration, use why. If there is repetition, use why. If there is superlative degree, use best. This is the world's most luxurious island ever, holiday destination ever. Why? Why they are so praising about it? Okay, so you have to create effects about what? Form. Form are the features. I taught you that in my advertisement type of a text, there will always be foregrounding. They will always talk about the positive side. Please notice, even in the website, just look at it. I'm going to show you right now. Let me take you back. I think I have to open up the document so that I can show you exactly. Yes. When you click on this page, do they tell you any kind of price over here? Do they tell you the price, or they show you the scenic beauty, a magnificent sight? Isn't it? That they are foregrounding the positive sides, the positive parts of its features. So we have all the features, facilities when it comes to it. Nobody is talking about in any way whatsoever what is its price, unless and until I want to click on the reservation, and then they would give you a number that you can call on it, and then you can get to know. So let me share this. Were you able to look at the screen? Yeah, this was the screen that I was sharing, that they're only showing you the different parts, different facilities, different attributes of the island, rather than digging deeper into. So they're hiding away the consumer charges extra, or anything that it's only for elite class, only people who could afford it, not ordinary people. Not everyone will be able to afford it. So the features. Then you have language. What kind of language? I just told you they use poetic language, isn't it? They use, professional. No, not professional in that way. Professional should be written for the style, and we should be writing it over here. Sophisticated language will be used because it's written by professional. This is scripting. of the advertisement has to be done professionally. So it will have sophisticated language using vocabulary words which suit the best with their site, with their location. Then you have style. The style is basically the shape of the text. Shape of the text. Do we have shorter paragraphs, longer paragraphs? What kind of punctuation has been used? Do we have tightly punctuation? Because they want to just make us ponder, reflect over what mesmerizing, beautiful island we're going to miss as an opportunity. So yes, they are going to make us think all about that. So form means features, language means, are they metaphor, simile, personification? So they're going to make us read that. Now, is the question clear? How do we need to follow the steps? Step one, that is reading and just highlighting. Okay, that's a simile, that's repetition, that's adverb of frequency that emphasizes that they're supreme, they have no comparison, they're unbeatable. Step two, answer after reading, then you may attempt, then you should, not may, then you should, must attempt question number one, part 1A. Write a review in 150 to 200 words. I've got the sample as well, so I'm going to show you. Now let's start reading. So please pay attention to the language, form, and feature. I'm going to comment on it. I'll do only 2 paragraphs, beta. And then I'm going to show you how we need to look at. The first thing that you need to identify is PART. Can you tell me what is PART, Aisha? Do you know what is PART? I've repeated in so many of my lessons. P stands for
Purpose.
purpose. A
A
stands for
audience.
audience. R stands for
Register.
register. Is it semi-formal, formal, ultra formal, informal? Hey pal, do you want to visit our island? So it's you know, it's kind of like really casual. They're not talking in that way. Are they being semi-formal? You have to see, because we have to connect with the audience. Then T stands for
Tone.
tone. So while you were reading, you do realize that the tone is surely going to be, the tone is going to be what? You tell me, the tone is going to be? Think about it. Tone is going to be,
Persuasive.
tone is going to be persuasive for sure. And the tone is going to be what? Welcoming. The tone is going to be what? Welcoming, persuasive, comforting. Thank you, Shiza. Very good. It's going to be comforting, as if persuasive, because they have to. Persuasive is basically the purpose. But yes, you're right. So audience is clear, register. So the first thing that we need to look at. Now, I hope you're making the bullet points all together as well. We're going to move on. In the azure waters of the Indian Ocean. Let's just get started, okay? Okay. Do we have Motusam? I don't think so. Motusam is not here. All right. So I would ask Aisha to please read in the azure waters.
In the azure waters of the Indian Ocean, there is an island like no other on earth. An island where nature thrives and man is just a silent observer. Creator of one of the most private islands on earth, Cuisine Island is one of the 115 islands that make up Seychelles, the perfect destination for travelers seeking an escape from the crowds, but where luxury and service are never compromised. Cuisine Island can only be reached by helicopter, and it is the seclusion that makes it such an attractive haven for people wanting absolutely privacy.
Okay, but I'm happy that at least you joined in, Motasam. I just took your name and then you joined in. I just took your name. Okay, what are we doing? We are doing an advertisement. I showed them the website. I'll do the recapping. But first of all, you just have to pay attention to what exactly is the paragraph like. How does it appear? So what azure waters, is it visual? Can you tell me, is it visual? Yes or no?
Yes,
Do we
Miss.
have visual details? Yes, we have visual details. Why do we have visual details? To draw vivid imagery so that it turns out to be more lively and engaging. You keep on writing and I will keep on erasing so that it should be clear. In the azure waters, azure is, yeah, Indian Ocean. It begins with the setting, the location of the island, like no other on earth. What is this? What is this? It's called exaggeration. That means it does not have any kind of comparison. It's unbeatable. It's unsurpassable. Motasam, you need to just have a quick look at this part. What are we doing? We are doing a shorter text, but at the same time, we are looking at point, quote, and comment. I shared with my students a website, which is this one. I want to show you with a quick glimpse so that you could be able to relate with it. Because I taught you the features of advertisement in the past two classes, previous two classes, so I was able to communicate on the idea that how Cuisine Island appears to be. There is a text which was given in your English language exam papers. I have lifted up a little part of it and I'm showing you how we need to write and comment upon the advertisements. It gives you a big opportunity in future to become a script writer, screenplay writer. You can become a freelancer. You can become, you can opt for media sciences. You can do wonderful jobs because it all deals with writing some good scripting, and that you can make a lot of money with that also. That's so true. So this is the island that we are talking about, and then we are reading the text. My audiences know that they are going to be only rich who can afford it, because it says where luxury service never compromise, never language. Language, in order to comment on it, I will be writing over here adverb of frequency. So you can make bullet points, shorter bullet points. I have the sample also. So I'm going to show you. See, I'm reading it and I'm annotating it. Most pristine islands on earth. This is exaggeration, but at the same time, I need to complete this part. Adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency. Most pristine. What is this? This is, what do we call this? This is superlative degree. This is superlative degree. That shows the luxury royalty tone. It has a very royal tone, since they're talking about the comfort and luxury, and it is only to be reached by a helicopter, and it is this seclusion, safe space, seclusion, escape away from the busy city life that makes it such an attractive haven. Haven means what? Refuge for people wanting absolute privacy. And then begins the second paragraph. All right, so you are reading and you're annotating. Annotation means you are making up a point. Oh, it has a visual detail. Why it has a visual detail? Vivid imagery, lively. Why most pristine has been used? What is this? It's a superlative degree. What is never? Adverb of frequency, never compromise. So that shows that they are a strong competition amongst holiday destinations. It gives you a strong sense of competition. Like no other on earth. Exaggeration, hyperbole, overstatement. So this opening paragraph gives you not only comforting, homely, welcoming tone, but at the same time, it sets their criteria that we are in quality unbeatable. Is this paragraph clear? Is this paragraph clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. One thing which I have not identified, and I want you to identify another example of exaggeration, something which is overtly stated. Can you lift up from here till here any one little part, a phrase, or a part of a line that you want to tell? Oh, Miss Nadia, this is another example of exaggeration.
Miss,
Yes.
one statement says it's a perfect destination for travelers seeking an
Excellent.
escape from the
Excellent.
clouds.
The perfect destination. No destination in this world is perfect. That means your exaggeration. This is exaggeration. This is exaggeration, right? Perfect. Nothing is perfect in this world. So what are they doing? What are they doing? They I think I
Exaggerating.
exaggerating, but they are foregrounding. They're only telling you the positive sides of their holiday package. This is called foregrounding, all the way up, all the way up. All right. So you do realize this part. Have you now understood what is this one paragraph about? It's about, what is it? Quick recap. Quick recap. I should hurry up. Come on. Just tell me, what is this paragraph about?
It's explaining the how
Cuisine,
this
Cuisine
area
Island.
is. It's describing the place.
Can you tell me how many times Cuisine Island has been repeated? Can you count them? Can you write in the chat box? On the screen, how many times do you see Cuisine Island has been repeated? Why do we have repetition? I'll tell you why do we have repetition. You tell me how many times Cuisine Island has been used. One. Okay. One, and then we have two, and then we have the three. So it's repeated thrice. So why do we have repetition over here? Just imagine Cuisine Island has a grand opening in the azure waters of the Indian Ocean. There is an island like no other on earth. And then it's almost like you're on the stage and you want to introduce a contestant in a competition and you talk about all the characteristics of that person, all the praising in the world. And then you say, here comes Motasam, here comes Shiza. So you're introducing, I mean, this is called an interesting way to launch your holiday package because you tell what is it about. So the repetition is done to make the audiences register in their mind. They should not forget about such a place. So it gives an echoing effect. Cuisine Island, Cuisine Island, Cuisine Island. Echoing effect. What does it give? Echoing effect. Quickly write it down. Write it down. Cuisine Island, echoing effect. We need to focus on quality of our commentary rather than on the quantity. Quality is more important, how well you understand. Okay, write in the chat box that you have understood the points. Have you grasped the idea what is being communicated in the first paragraph? Can you please write in the chat box? I need acknowledgement. I need some kind of confirmation. Otherwise, I will be proceeding further. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Okay, Shiza says in understood, understood. Very good, Motasam, understood. Now, I would like to tell you, I think I should read one more paragraph so that later I can show you how we are supposed to be, writing down our opening paragraph in the answer. So it's over here. Cuisine Islands offer. Cuisine Island offers you the opportunity to not only visit a private island, but to experience some sense of ownership. The island offers privacy found in very few places on Earth. Privacy found in very few places on Earth. So again, we have, beta, we have again privacy found in very few places on Earth with an exclamatory mark. So it's rather giving you a startling or loud effect with that exclamatory mark. All right. And sense of ownership, experience a sense of ownership, because they want to create a connection with the audience. So it shows that it implies a strong sense of belonging, that as if your soul, your spirit longs for such a place. You want to have your self time, you want to enjoy yourself. By the way, this was the shortest paragraph, the second paragraph. There's nothing else, so don't try to deliberately take out the points, it's fine. Next we have, okay, till here will be considered my first section of the passage. That means I'm talking about the intro, the nature, and that's it. From arrival to departure and beyond, you are. See, they're talking. Second person pronoun. Second person pronoun you. It is used to show that the text is readers friendly. Readers friendly, people will be able to connect. Readers friendly, you are a part of the cuisine family. Now cuisine island takes the form of family. Cuisine family, why? Because they're continuing the idea of sense of belonging. Cuisine family, we offer warm hospitality which is unobtrusive and encourages a true home away from home feeling. This is written in inverted commas, open and close, to indicate, to emphasize that we will make you feel as comfortable as at home. So I really appreciate over here. I would like to take a moment and appreciate Shiza's comment. She did not read the text ever. She did not read this line. But the very first thing when I asked you, what is the tone like? And she said, comforting. And I really, really appreciate that. She was getting on the right track. Same goes with Aisha as well. Motasam, you joined us a bit late, but it's fine as far as you're getting along. So I'm going to be really patient with my students that they're absorbing the lesson. All right. A new feature of the island has been introduced, and this is called birds, tortoises welcome you. The mother nature welcomes you. The song of the magpie robin, a beautiful bird, enchants you. And the ever curious skinks, please ignore this number, skinks sit quietly. Skinks are basically lizard looking kind of a creature. Curious skinks. And when you're sitting on a table or two and then sit quietly awaiting a crumb to fall from your table. So you're that close to the mother nature that such openness out in the on the island that nature can approach you. Birds, animals, tortoises, not like lions or tigers, obviously, but yes, you will be able to explore. But then enchanting, you must have read when you were children, you must have read fairy tales. Enchanting is a word that gives you an impression of a fairy tale. So it creates an effect of what? What kind of an effect it creates? You tell me. Spellbounding effect. As if, ever curious king, sit quietly. King, sit quietly, awaiting a crumb to fall from your table. So this is called a dramatic pause where the reader is left on his or own imagination that if you're adventurous enough, you will visit this place. So adventure lovers, people who love thrill, excitement in their life, they're adventurers, they're explorers. They would love to have such moments in their life. So this is called a dramatic pause. All right. That is for the adventure lovers. Boy, you don't want to try this. You definitely want to. Now I stop over here and I want to show you how we are supposed to be writing the opening paragraph. Let me share this with you. Okay. I need to open up this document. Just hold on 1 minute. If you have any questions till now, please ask me. Do ask me if you have any questions over here. I'm not yet done, but I always take the opportunity to ask my students how they're doing. I've got 3 multiple commentaries. So you're looking at the screen right now and it says, okay. The purpose of this promotional text is for the designers of the website, to persuade its prospective customers, that could be newlywed couples, families, or other tourists, to spend their leisure time on the cuisine island. Therefore, it uses foregrounding tactic to provide the facilities and illustrating the scenic beauty. The passage carries a sparkling tone, azure waters, and pristine islands to sound enthusiastic and appeal readers to visit. The passage begins on the sense of hyperbole. What do we mean by hyperbole? Hyperbole means, you tell me, what do we mean by hyperbole? Exaggeration, like no other on earth, to create an effect of perfectionism, to escalate the significance of the sites. I've got 2 multiple samples. This was sample 1. You tell me which one is better. Okay. I want to show you one more sample so that your life becomes easier. This was Cuisine Islands. I just open up this document. Yes, so the purpose, yeah, let me share. Now, this is another one. The purpose of the text. Aisha, can you please read, beta? Can you read till here?
The purpose of the text is to convince the readers and clients to spend their time on the cuisine island under ideal conditions and the best facilities.
Continue, continue.
The tone of the writer is welcoming and encouraging towards an enjoyable experience. The intended audience is perhaps the newlyweds, teenagers, and families who admire such alluring spots. The phrases like island like no other on earth and perfect destination creates a sense of exaggeration, which is to develop a surety among the readers about the island, reinforcing the idea of treating your own self. The phrase haven for people wanting absolute privacy is used, which gives a secure and protected image of the island.
So, which one do you think is more appropriate when it comes to understanding and when it comes to creating more effects and more points? Which do you think is better?
This
Clarity of
one,
expression. Aisha says this one. I need voting. What about the rest of the other students? Please write in the chat box. Please write in the chat box, previous one or this one. Shiza says first one. Shiza says first one because that was using, you tell me why. Why Shiza first one? The first one was using more kind of like a difficult expression, right? A bit of like complex language? Or was there any other expression? Yes, Motasam. Shiza, why? Why do you think the first one? I want your responses. Your responses, your acknowledgement is very, very important to me. Then I will tell you which is mine favorite, like where you think I would be able to give more marks. It's the second one, it was describing all features clearly. Okay. By the way, there is no one way actually to write about it, but you can combine both of the responses. But do you understand how do we need to write down a comment? First of all, you have to look at the three parts to your writing. Okay, the first one is the purpose, right? Don't you think that the register is missing? Yes, register is missing. My intended audience has been mentioned. That's fine. But let's have a look at it. Motasam, I want to make it even clear to you. You see, over here we have the phrases. This is called quotation. Okay. You have to lift up a very small size of the text. It has to be precisely lifted up. You're not copying everything. And you're not copying from same paragraph all the time. If you find that the second paragraph talks about the same thing, then combine it together. Lift up one more exaggeration example. Island like no other on earth. This is quotation, inverted commas, open and close. This is called AO3. Examiner is going to give you, they're going to look at these words. These are your signals. These are your signposts telling that I have made a comment. Creates a sense of exaggeration. If you stop here, examiner is going to give you less marks or no marks. You have to better explain. A little bit explanation is required, connecting with the context. Exaggeration, which is, she's explaining, which is to develop a surety among the readers about the island, reinforcing the idea and further taking the comment. You see how the points are interlinked, reinforcing the idea of treating your own self. The phrase haven for people wanting absolute privacy is used, which gives a secure and protected image of the island. So every time you're making a point about exaggeration, simile, metaphor, visual imagery, oh, there is visual imagery, then you quote, quotation in inverted commas, and then you need to write down the effects. In order to write on the effect, I've got this whole sample, so be steady with it, better. Effects, for effects you can say it implies, I think I have mentioned in my first classes as well, first few classes, it implies, it suggests, it signifies. Examiners hunt for these words. They know after this you're going to make an important point. After this you're given maximum marks. So please be aware. It implies, it suggests, it connotes, it fortifies, it, I don't have that much space, so I'm writing over here. It suggests, it symbolizes. If there is any color, you have to say the green color symbolizes the power of healing. All right, so the way you like. The lily flowers are a symbol of death. The red ambulance siren is a symbol of um, alarming or an emergency situation. It symbolizes or it signifies, it represents. Please avoid repetition. Examiners hate repetition. They don't like it. You can't make a mistake over here. You cannot. My students should know how to, when they're introducing up an effect or they're commenting, the girl is sitting by the window and crying, okay? And then you say, perhaps the nature is crying along with her. It's nature dropping tears. So it suggests, so you have so many ideas in together. Now we are going back. Is this concept clear? Is it clear how we need to avoid repetition while we are creating effects? Aisha Mim says very clear. Yes. I'm giving you feedback gap. Please provide your feedback. Are you able to understand? You haven't written it yet, but you are able to understand. Clear. Good. Thank you, Shiza. Thumbs up. Yes, Motasam. Do you know when we are making a comment, we need to use what kind of an expression or expressions? Okay, I'm about to share the screen now and taking you all the way to this part. This part says question number 1, part B. Question number 1, part B. You read the text, you wrote your review of Cuisine Island in question number 1, part A. First of all, you read the text, you annotated just the way we did. Then you composed. This is step number 1. Then you composed your review, your 5-star review, that it was good, it was gorgeous, surrounded by, all of that. Then this is my question number 1B. Text features. I need to, original text is basically advertisement with the examiner has given me. I need to compare it in terms of differences and similarities. Differences versus similarities. How different and how similar are these two text types are. My tomorrow's focus is going to be upon all of this. I will explain you what is sentence structure, what is point of view, what is layout, what is lexis, what is diction. I'm going to share an A-star sample with you, so don't worry about it. But you need to know question number 1B is going to be done simultaneously by drawing a comparison in between both the styles of the text. So this is going to be for tomorrow. Now let me show you the review. You must be wondering, where is our review? No, this I have already shared. So are you able to look at the screen?
No, miss.
All right, here's the screen. So we were reading, highlighting, annotating this part, and now we are getting down. Look, once you read and annotated the text, then you will be writing down question number 1A answer. Now write your review, reread question number 1, part A. This was part A basically. So it's written by a common person like you and me. We are not professional writers. So our language should be simple and nice. It should be casual also. Let's have a look at it. Cuisine Island is remarkable. If you are looking for a luxurious place to relax, eat, commune with giant tortoises, and get spa treatments, you will never find a better spot. Never is uppercase letter. This is the difference between my text and the professional advertisement, because they don't use uppercase letter. The similarity is that I have also given a reference to giant tortoises like the Mother Nature. And I'm also appreciating remarkable by writing this. The villas are gorgeous. The setting is breathtaking. Exaggeration, like the advertisement, we are also using gorgeous, breathtaking. But what really sets this place apart is the staff. I've never received better, warmer, or more impressive service. Never. Repetition. Repetition. Is this a similarity, Aisha, Shiza, Motasam? Is this a similarity between the similarity in terms of the feature? They have also used the repetition. We have also used the repetition. In between, never. This is appreciation, foregrounding. Okay. They have used dot, 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 a dramatic pause. We have also used a dramatic pause. I've never received better, warmer, or more impressive service. Chef guy, this is really a casual way to call someone chef guy, is brilliant and accommodating, no matter what your taste buds call out. Wink. This is a wink. Michelle, Mike, James, Becky, and the rest of the staff will do everything to make this the best vacation you'll ever experience. So he's even recommending the staff member's name who had been so hospitable, who had provided them really good service. So this is a difference. This is a difference between advertisement and my review. I'm actually showing the other side of the picture also. Whether you want to take advantage of excursions, trips, diving, snorkeling, adventures, or hikes, or just as we did, lie around like rocks, they will make your choices memorable. They're using simile. This person has used a simile. So, better you need to realize that it has a humorous touch also. It's humorous, it's light-hearted in tone. It has a light heart tone. It's entertaining also. I mean, it's really well informed. It's very well informed because it talks about the personal experience, isn't it? It talks about the personal experience. So we were supposed to be writing 150 to 200 words. It seems to you a bit shorter because it's a typed version, but when you write it down, it's exactly 170 words. Cuisine Island is unique and not the easiest destination. They used most pristine superlative degree. We have used easiest as a superlative degree. The point that I'm trying to tell you is that the features, some of the features which are used in the advertisement, I need to